Greetings and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Let's Play Metroid Prime. I'm Paradigm Gamer. And in this part, at very long last, we are going to be heading to Impact Crater, but you wouldn't be able to tell by the opening of this video. I guess I figured it would be faster to come back to Town Overworld this way, rather than the other way that was actually very close by, but, you know, like, there's really no reason you guys need to see this. We're going back to our ship, and if you don't know where that is, like, and you're at this point in the game, then you are really incompetent if you really need me to tell you how to get there. So I think what I'm going to do is this... Oh, come on, there are Metroids in here, too? I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut to when we get to fack out of this place. And, no, I'm just going to cut back to our ship. I'm going to save up one last time before heading off. So, I will see you guys very, very soon. And we're back. Just gonna take a quick stop to save in my ship here. Worst case scenario, the Hopog decides to fuck me over again, but even if it does, you know, this is more or less the area, you know, that I wanted to come back to, so, you know, whatever. Sorry about that. I had to check on something really quickly, but yes, now we're going to go to the Impact Crater and this son of a bitch. Boy. It's gone by real fast, hasn't it? My little LP is growing up. Alright, let's see. Something I'm surprised I haven't commented on as much is the graphics in this game. Like, sorry about that. I had to, like, pause for a moment there. You guys probably didn't notice, because I'm a really skilled editor. But there are people on my floor, and they were being loud again. I know, like, if I ever look back at this LP, that's all I'm gonna look at. It's like, oh yeah, I remember while I was trying to make this LP, there were a bunch of idiots, you know, being as loud as fucking possible, while I'm trying to just slamming their doors. Never mind. We're here at Impact Crater. We have all 12 artifacts. With that, we should be able to gain access to the Impact Crater at very long last. And we'll see this creature. Like, if you remember, like, way back, like, maybe 4 parts ago. No, probably longer than that. You read a pirate data entry that told us that there's something gestating in the Impact Crater. So we'll get to meet it very, very soon. Along with the source of the great poison. Finish what the Chozo started. But anyway... Meta Ridley is back. It was only a matter of time, right? And oh my god, the background looks terrible. I mean, look at the sky. I think it's because I'm recording this through HDMI, but it doesn't look that great, does it? I'm sure that if I was playing this through AV, it would look better. But anyway, Meta Ridley here. Yeah, scan M, please. This is Meta Ridley, genetically enhanced Ridley Metaform. Metaform, okay. Reborn and evolved through pirate technology, Meta Ridley is a fearsome enforcer. Its armored hide is extremely resilient, save for the chest, which has thinner plating. The pirates have fused a number of potent weapons to the creature, including a multi-missile system, a kinetic breath weapon, a Messin bomb launcher, and an ultra-thermal flame strike projector. Meta Ridley is also a formidable melee combatant, making any sort of engagement a risky proposition. I hate this fight. I'm sorry. I mean, like, I really like the music that plays here. I really like the character's design. You know, like, and I like Ridley as a character in the series, you know, in general, but this fight just sucks. And really the big problem with that is that it goes on way too fucking long. Way too long. And I wouldn't be surprised if this takes a full 15-minute part. I really wouldn't. But, you know, I digress on that. Let's see. Alright, so, what you want to do, basically, is shoot him with... Like the hint said, is that his chest plating is thinner. So that's where his weakness is, so to speak. And see, like, part of the problem is that he just likes to fly around all over the place, and I hate this fight. He just, he's like never still long enough for you to hit him. And like later on when we get about like 3/5 of the way through the boss, it changes up, which is good in that it keeps things from getting boring, but it's... Oh, and yeah, he also has that stomp attack. And like, the plasma beam, again, is probably your best bet for shooting him here. Because like, it does the most damage to begin with, so I don't know why you wouldn't want to use it, but... His stomp attack's a little annoying. Don't get too close to him or he'll slash you. I mean, like... This isn't a very easy boss to translate to 3D, you know? And I think that their thoughts were in the right places, but there's just so much time spent in this fight waiting for you to be able to do something. Because look, what is he flying around up there for? Like, did he really need to go all the way over there? This has to be the most tedious boss in the game. Like, I was yelling about Thardis, but the whole time I was thinking, well, how does that compare to Meta Ridley? And there's a much better Ridley fight in Metroid Prime 3. Not the first. There are actually 2 Ridley fights in that game, and the second one is pretty cool. But this one, I don't know. I've never liked this fight. And see, like, yeah, we've already got him halfway, which is good. But that doesn't mean we're halfway done with the boss. Oh no, we're like 1/3 of the way done with this boss. I swear. Alright, come back. It's just like, half of this is... It's such a weighty boss. It really is. Like, you just sit around and wait for him... You just sit around and wait for him to get close enough to attack. Oy. Well, anyway, let's see if I can't get this over with as fast as possible. Another fun thing is that the totem poles on the sides of the arena here, if he breaks them, I think you can actually break them too. Let me see. I don't know. I think he has to break them. If they get broken by him, they do contain health power-ups, and if you're playing this game on hyper mode, you're gonna need that. But since I'm on veteran, oh my god, fighting this boss on hyper mode. Now, if you want to see an example of exactly what I mean about hyper mode just making things unnecessarily longer, this boss is just a prime example. Get it? Metroid Prime? Never mind. I didn't even intend for that to be a joke. It's not really that funny. I mean, like, there's really just not much to say about this guy. Well, there will be more when he decides to land. Because that's when this boss gets really bad. Like, this first chunk where he's flying around, it's really not that bad. But it's this part coming up really, really soon that just utterly sucks. Like, seriously, how much... Alright, see? His wings. Which are, like, made of electricity. How does that work? And so his wings, they're kaput. He can't use them anymore. So from now on, here on out, Ridley is going to be facing us on the ground. So what... Now he kind of changes up a little, and let's see if it... No, it doesn't change the entry at all. If this were Prime 3, it would. So basically what happens is Ridley is going to open up his mouth, which is where which will stun him into, you know, pulling his chest out. And the problem with this fight is that I swear that once you use a certain beam on it enough, I can't really verify this because the scan entry doesn't tell you. Once you use a certain beam on him enough, yeah, and he'll also do that charge attack at you, which can be a little tricky to dodge. It's like once you use a certain beam on his chest enough, like for some reason it won't damage him anymore. So like if you're using the plasma beam as your primary means of attacking Meta Ridley because it does the most damage, and like after you use it enough, it just stops working on him. See, like now I can't use it on him anymore. So now I have to, and like I don't even understand how. Oh, I can use it. Like I don't know. It happens sometimes, and it doesn't happen other times. Like I don't know. I haven't really had a consistent experience with this boss. Last time I fought this guy was in the GameCube, the original GameCube release, because I was playing around with that version just to see what it was like. And when he does that, when he like slowly opens his mouth and backs up, that means that he's about to try to charge you. And actually, as you damage this guy more and more, he'll stop using certain attacks, which is kind of interesting. Oh, and he also has plasma breath too. So it perfectly makes sense that using the plasma beam on him would hurt him then. And it's just like this last chunk of the fight where he's on the ground just goes on way too long. Alright, now I think I'm not allowed to use the plasma beam on him anymore. Like, I'll show you. If it'll let me. And look at how... he's barely got any health left, too. Oh, he got me. Oh, he just used it twice. Get off me! Not really... oh, I can still use it? Alright, I guess I was wrong about that. It must only be in hyper mode or something. Like, maybe that was something they added to the hard mode in the original. I can't verify that. I don't know enough. I might know, like, tons about Super Metroid and about Fusion and stuff like that, but this game I know relatively little about. And that's... I don't know. I guess I was full of shit. Interesting. Now, let's finish this guy off. Yeah, I guess really the reason why this guy, he, Meta Ridley and I have such a bad relationship is because I've played this game on hyper mode most of the time. And it's only now, like, that I've decided not to do that. Alright, let's finish him off. Come on, die. There we go. You got them! And this part's really cool. And surely Ridley has died for good this time. I can't keep a straight face while saying that, I'm sorry. But yeah, look at this. The Chozo ghosts actually do something useful for once. Yep, and now we can access the impact crater at long last. But I think we're going to save that for the finale. In the next part of this playthrough, we're going to be going to Impact Crater and facing the Worm once and for all and stopping the Phazon Plight of Talon 4. I'll see you guys next time.